Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore 10 early warning signs of stroke that may quietly appear days, even up to a full month before the actual event strikes. Have you ever wondered, is stroke really always sudden, with no warning at all, like most people assume? In reality, your body may have already tried to alert you, subtly, gradually, but the real question is, did you notice in time? Symptoms like unusual exhaustion, mild dizziness, or strange headaches are often dismissed, especially on busy days, or when we chalk them up to just being tired. But these seemingly small discomforts can actually be the first alarm bells, and sometimes your final window to prevent something far more dangerous. Stroke remains one of the leading causes of death worldwide, and what's even more alarming is that it doesn't discriminate. In the United States alone, over 795,000 people experience a stroke every year, and nearly 159,000 of them do not survive. What's most heartbreaking is that many of these lives could have been saved if only the early warning signs had been recognized and acted on sooner. In this video, I'll walk you through the subtle yet critical signs that often show up days or weeks before a stroke occurs. Recognizing them early could help you avoid long-term disability or even save your own life or someone you love. So please, watch this video all the way through, because one small symptom today, if understood correctly and acted upon quickly, could be your only chance to stop a tragedy tomorrow. Don't let yourself or someone you love become another number in the statistics. Stay aware, pay closer attention to your body, and most importantly, when your body speaks, learn to listen.
Before we continue, I want to tell you a story that just happened in Florida. Charles, age 68, lives with his wife in a quiet neighborhood near Jacksonville. Every morning, he takes his dog for a walk and chats with his neighbors. But 3 weeks ago, he started feeling unusually tired. He hadn't done anything strenuous, yet his whole body felt drained. One morning, while walking, he became dizzy and had to grab a fence for support. "I thought it was just the heat. Or maybe I hadn't slept well. Then a few days later, I had this pounding headache. My wife told me to see a doctor, but I brushed it off," Charles shared. A week later, he collapsed in the bathroom, his left side paralyzed and his speech slurred. His wife called 911 immediately. Doctors confirmed he'd had a minor stroke, and he was lucky to get to the hospital in time. Now, Charles is in rehab, slowly working to regain the use of his left arm and relearn how to speak. "If only I had listened to her and gone in earlier. I ignored all the little signs. I'm just grateful I got a second chance."
In this video, I'll walk you through 10 important signs that can show up as early as 1 month before a stroke occurs. You'll learn why symptoms that seem minor or harmless might actually be your body's final warning, and how noticing them early could protect you or a loved one from lifelong disability or even death. Don't become another number in the statistics. Stay alert and watch to the very end of this video, because one small symptom today could be your greatest chance to protect tomorrow. Symptom number 1, persistently elevated blood pressure. Discussing persistently high blood pressure in the context of stroke risk highlights the dangers of chronic hypertension. If it is not well controlled, it can significantly increase the risk of a stroke. Blood pressure measures the force exerted by blood against our artery walls. When this pressure escalates, known as hypertension, it poses significant health risks. This elevated pressure can cause damage to the blood vessels, leading to narrowing, weakening, or even rupture over time, all of which significantly contribute to stroke risk. If a blood vessel in the brain ruptures due to high blood pressure, bleeding can occur, resulting in a hemorrhagic stroke. Similarly, if high blood pressure damages arteries that supply blood to the brain, it can reduce blood flow or cause an obstruction, resulting in an ischemic stroke. Therefore, managing hypertension is vital. Adopting a healthier lifestyle and adhering to prescribed medication regimens to control blood pressure are essential steps. These measures are crucial to reduce the risk of stroke and other cardiovascular diseases. Symptom number 2, excessive fatigue. Excessive fatigue or extreme tiredness can be a symptom or a warning sign before a stroke. It's important to remember that fatigue can also have other causes. If you're experiencing intense, persistent tiredness that may be atypical for you and is not related to physical exertion or lack of sleep, it could be an alarm. This excessive tiredness may be related to changes in blood flow to the brain. It can be due to a narrowing of an artery due to atherosclerosis or a possible clot there which interferes with the supply of oxygen. So if you're feeling an abnormal level of tiredness, also seek medical evaluation. Sometimes extreme fatigue can precede a transient ischemic attack, TIA, signaling a temporary disruption in the brain's blood supply. A TIA acts as a critical warning.
Symptom number 3, severe insomnia or serious sleep disturbances. Many people report experiencing prolonged periods of insomnia or significantly disrupted sleep patterns in the days or weeks leading up to a stroke. This isn't just occasional difficulty sleeping, but a more persistent and unusual change. A lack of sleep, or even sleeping too much, that deviates from the body's normal pattern can be an early warning sign. Symptom number 4, vision problems. If you experience any sudden changes in vision, it can be a warning sign. Blurry vision, double vision, eye problems, or difficulty focusing can signal circulatory damage in the brain and serve as warning signs of a stroke. While there are various causes for vision problems, it's crucial not to overlook these symptoms. Vision loss may result from the blockage of an artery supplying blood to the eye, often indicating an ischemic stroke, the most common stroke type. So it's essential to take such changes seriously and seek medical evaluation promptly. Symptom number 5, sudden and severe headache. A sudden and severe headache can precede a stroke. It's important to note that not all headaches are related to a stroke, and not all strokes are preceded by a headache. In ischemic stroke, the headache occurs due to the obstruction of blood flow in the brain. These pains, when they occur, are described as severe and sudden. In hemorrhagic stroke, characterized by bleeding within the brain, the intense headaches result from increased intracranial pressure due to the bleeding, elevating brain pressure. Witnesses of stroke incidents often report seeing the affected person clutching their head, displaying an expression of intense pain, followed by a loss of consciousness. This reaction is particularly common in hemorrhagic strokes, where the headache experienced is frequently described as the most severe in the person's life. Sometimes, a severe headache could also indicate an imminent risk of an aneurysm rupture within the brain. Symptom number 6, numbness or weakness in body extremities. Numbness or weakness in the extremities, especially on one side of the body, can be a warning sign before a stroke. Such symptoms may manifest during a TIA, a temporary condition of reduced blood flow to a part of the brain. This sudden numbness or weakness typically affects a single body part, like an arm, leg, or one side of the face, leading to decreased sensitivity. Although these symptoms often last for just a few minutes to a few hours, they should never be overlooked, regardless of whether they signal a stroke or another neurological issue. Immediate medical investigation is essential.
Symptom number 7, changes in sensation on the face or one side of the body, numbness or altered sensation. This can manifest as complete numbness or unusual sensations like tingling or a pins and needles feeling, particularly noticeable on one side of the face, one arm, or one leg. It might feel different from typical muscle weakness and is a sign that warrants attention. Symptom number 8, speech problems. A person about to have a stroke may suddenly have difficulty speaking. This can manifest as slurred speech, challenges in articulating words, or forming complete sentences. Such difficulties are categorized under aphasia, defined as the impairment in understanding, formulating, and expressing speech. Symptom number 9, intense dizziness or sudden loss of balance, like vertigo. The sudden onset of severe dizziness, a spinning sensation, vertigo, or abrupt difficulty in maintaining balance and coordination, feeling like you might fall. This is more than just a slight lightheadedness and needs to be taken seriously. Symptom number 10, neurological problems. Individuals on the brink of a stroke, whether it be hemorrhagic or ischemic, may exhibit a variety of neurological symptoms. These can include memory issues, loss of balance, as well as nausea and vomiting. These symptoms may manifest a few days or even weeks before a cerebral event. It's crucial to remember, however, that various other conditions can present similar symptoms, complicating the diagnosis process. Conditions such as migraines, seizures, hypoglycemia, encephalitis, brain tumors, anxiety attacks, and infections in the central nervous system, for example, can all elicit these symptoms. It is imperative to consult a qualified doctor for a comprehensive evaluation to accurately determine the cause of these symptoms.
You've just learned about 10 warning signs that could be your body's final call before a stroke. And the most heartbreaking part? Many people ignore these signals, thinking it's just stress, a bad night's sleep, or getting older. But sometimes, ignoring one small symptom can cost everything. Don't let yourself or someone you love become another statistic in the fight against stroke. If you've experienced numbness in your limbs, unusual fatigue, vision problems, or severe insomnia, please don't wait. Get checked by a doctor right away. Our channel is here to make heart health simple, powerful, and potentially life-saving. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss critical health insights. And more importantly, share this video with someone you care about, because one timely warning can save a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching. We wish you and your family the very best of health. We'll see you in the next video.